Thank you for visiting P356 blog. My name is Sarah. My goal is to show who God is and that He is still at work in our lives today. It is never too late to be an influencer for Jesus. Check out this week's blog at p356blog.com. Hey everybody, today I have my wife sweater on because my husband and I just celebrated our first anniversary together yesterday. It was such a fun time. We took a little staycation not too far from home. Went to a resort and spent time there, had a lovely dinner, and we're just able to relax for the weekend. It was awesome. And the reason I'm telling you that is because it really made me think about what I wanted to talk to you guys about this week. I want to talk to you guys about relationships. Relationships not just with a husband and wife, but a relationship with your family, relationship with your coworkers, relationship with your friends, but most importantly, your relationship with God. A lot of times when you hear messages on marriage, you hear messages about love. What is love? What does that look like? And you'll hear this passage over and over and over again, but I think it's really important. So I'm going to read it to you today. 1 Corinthians 13, starting in verse 4. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this today is, one, I was thinking about my marriage with my husband and the first year that we've had together. We've had some pretty interesting moments, some ups and downs in life, but we were able to get through them together. And I think the main reason for that is God. We put God at the center of our relationship, and our relationship with Him is more important than our marriage, which makes our marriage special. We do love each other, and before we got married, this is a passage I heard over and over and over again, and someone asked me if I could put my name in those blanks. Instead of love is patient and kind, can I say Sarah is patient and kind? Instead of love does not envy or boast, could I say Sarah does not envy or boast? Instead of saying it is not arrogant, can I say Sarah is not arrogant or rude? It does not insist on its own way. Does Sarah not insist on her own way? It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing. Is Sarah irritable or resentful? Does she rejoice at wrongdoing? But it rejoices with the truth. Does Sarah rejoice with the truth? Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Do I bear things? Do I believe things? Do I hope things? Do I endure things? Love never ends. So that's my question for you today. Can you put your name in place of love in this passage? My guess is there's some area that you're failing in. There's some areas that I'm failing in, to be honest. But what's amazing is when we put our name in the place of love here, we can see our shortcomings. But we have things to hope for. Because if we put the name of Jesus in place of love, this passage is so much more meaningful. Jesus is patient and kind. Jesus does not envy or boast. Jesus is not arrogant or rude. Jesus does not insist on its own way. Jesus is not irritable or resentful. Jesus does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Jesus bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Jesus' love never ends. And I think that is so much more beautiful than love, than putting our names in place of love, but putting God's name in place of love, because God is love. Jesus is so patient with us and so kind with us and wants that relationship with us. We can try our best in relationships with family, maybe relationships with a significant other, relationship with coworkers and friends, but we need Jesus to be able to do those things in us. So my challenge for you this week is to read through 1 Corinthians 13, starting in verse 4, that passage on love. Is that something that you're embodying? Or is that something you need help with from Jesus? Because he will absolutely help you be those things. I hope that you have a great week, you guys.